Hello, this is Alternative Radio Cardiff. I'm Tom Davis, and today I am lucky enough to be joined with one of Cardiff's legendary DJ producers, Trish. How are you today, Trish? You all good?
What's happening? I wouldn't say
Is that the right description?
Well, I go by Trishna Jaikara now, formerly Trish DJ, but we don't talk about
that. Okay, fair enough. So, Trish, can you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself? Where would they recognise you from? Like, what clubs and venues have you been rocking out on in Cardiff for the last few years?
So luckily I was able to join the all-girl DJ troupe Bump and Grind in 2013. Played my first set in Moles, Bath. That was cool. R.I.P. Moles, or is it still going? Don't know. Anywho, so yeah, was with the girls for a long time. Think it's only really this year that Bump and Grind hasn't been on, so it was going strong for like 8 years. Big up Bump and Grind, yes. Big up the girls, big up the bump fada, always, each and every time. I'm also a resident for Tone Pagoda, which used to put on sick events in Goody Who, R.I.P. Goody Who. Look forward to seeing more Tone Pagoda stuff when we're allowed. Resident for the Moon Cardiff. Big up the Moon Cardiff each and every time. They are such a hub for supporting Cardiff musicians and like musicians from everywhere. It's such a vital grassroots venue in Cardiff, and we have to do all we can to protect it. So please, if you've got any money, drop it in the crowdfunder, buy a t-shirt. When it's reopened, go get a pint of the green stuff. Like, we have to keep it going. Absolute legends have played there. So we got to make sure it stays alive, especially with, Buffalo going, stuff like that. Got to hold on tight.
I know all these places are going. I mean, I remember coming to see you play at one of your nights in Undertone. Remember
Undertone,
that?
yeah.
That was a cracking little venue, that was, wasn't it?
R.I.P. Undertone, man. Honestly, that's where Bump and Grind was born, in Cardiff, Undertone, and then it went on to Buffalo, a small stint at Club, but Buffalo was the main home, I guess. But Undertone, there's loads of people that only know Bump as Undertone, and what an excellent era for going out dancing in Cardiff. I've had such a good time.
Yeah, I can remember you had such a good little following there. You had you got some proper fans there. You could really feel when you were there,
Buffalo,
the support and everything.
Sometimes the queue was all the way up Windsor Place, Yeah. It was unreal, and there was other places for them to go on a Monday, but they wanted to come there. That was so sick. And in Bath, big up Reba Kimber each and every time. She slayed for absolute years in Bath 00. The queues were round the block, man. I'll show you the pictures. It's clean off.
I can remember seeing some of the queues and things. Yeah, because Bump and Grind was getting massive.
It was huge.
It was such a shame that they shut Buffalo down. That was literally one of my favourite bars in Cardiff.
And all the staff was so sick. The place it had a real home vibe about it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
It definitely did. It was like small and intimate as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's hardly any.
Yes, you can say that if you want. Go on.
I'll let you have that one. There. It was a nice, it was don't be a dickhead on
no
dance
attitude,
floor,
no egos flying around. Everyone just here to have a good time, yeah?
That's it.
Cool. So, Trish, would you tell us a little bit about... let's start from the beginning. Tell us a little bit about how you fell into music in the first place and how you started off your music career.
So, it was basically me and Reba Kimber, big up.
Yes.
Had just finished our first degree, and it was what are we going to do then? And we met you lot and that.
Yes, I remember this.
So anyway, her brother, he was living in Cheltenham, and he come to Cardiff, and he was I'm going to start a night. What night does Cardiff need? And then Reba was it needs an R&B night, because we used to go to the one in Oceana on Mondays. Big up Bibbs and Monique. It was sick. Every Monday you go there for your R&B fix, and then Oceana was no more. So Monday needed an R&B night. So anywho, he come along and did the thing, and smashed it out of the park. Everybody loved it, and it was sick. Anywho, so that went on for ages, and then we both went to do a masters at the Atrium, because we'd always been interested in producing, and Reba's a good singer, so to get her you know,
get her vocals out there.
Get her vocals out there on a track that she's
made. She's a very talented young lady.
She's super talented. We'll talk about her more later. Super talented woman. Anyway, so we thought, right then, we'll go and get the skills, isn't it, and the know-how. And she's produced a track as well. It's in Praxis, but I reckon it's sick. It's actually entitled Praxis. Anywho, she's got big things coming. So anyways, yes, we thought, right then, we'll do this. And because we've always wanted to do all these things, but you put these obstacles in the way, don't you? You just got to go out and make it happen.
I think that's such a mad story, isn't it? Like, you didn't really plan to become a musician. You just kind of woke up one day and said, what can we do?
It was never woke up one day. It was always we wanted to do it, but the opportunity never came about. So then when Rob gave us the opportunity for Bump, it was right then, we can do all these other things that we wanted to do. We just need to get onto, the know-how of doing it and do it properly. So we finished our masters, blah, blah, blah. And then we are obviously a part of the Ladies of Rage, Cardiff. Big up the Ladies of Rage each and every time, which is an amazing group of women, women with an X, that celebrate each other and encourage each other to have the confidence to do what you want to do, isn't it?
Yeah,
do you know
so those
I mean?
guys were the ones that kind of inspired you to kind of get out there in the first place.
Well, we two were inspired together, and then to find this whole other band of women, so we're a garrison.
It's just giving each other strength,
Yeah, totally, and it's gone from strength to strength.
Girl power.
And total girl power. And basically the objective of Ladies of Rage is just to have 50-50 lineup.
Yeah.
So when I was younger, it was always oh, hey, Mr. DJ. Can't it just be a DJ? I don't want it to be, oh yeah, she's a sick female DJ. No, just leave it as that.
She's just a DJ.
It's just, everyone's just a DJ.
She's the DJ.
Well, they are
the DJs. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not getting all non-binary and that, but why does it have to be about gender? And but otherwise, on the flip side of that, contrition, but you want 50-50 lineups, because I want, when my kids go raving, that they see chicks DJing, guys DJing, non-binary, trans people DJing, do you know what I mean? Just people.
It doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, everybody needs to be represented in the music scene, because music's for absolutely everybody. And representation really goes a long way.
And I think Bump and Grind, that was kind of, because I know there was you were all female DJs there, and I think that was kind of what was quite kind of special about it, and people literally just loved it, didn't they?
They did love it.
Yeah.
And all the other chicks are hot mama. So it was a bit of a show as well, because we didn't stand still. We weren't boring with it.
No, you were proper crowd pleasers.
Yeah, proper crowd. Especially Reba, who now has actually turned into a dance fitness instructor.
I know, I follow her closely.
So please, everybody follow Turned Up with Reba on Instagram and Facebook. And she's doing Zoom classes, because she's not actually in Cardiff at the moment, but she's doing master classes in Cardiff. So, please follow her there. Also, exciting news for Reba is she has joined a 4-piece girl band called Coco, and they are sick. She's the DJ. There is a saxophonist, vocalist, and drummer. And honestly, check them out on Facebook, guys. It is sick.
I saw the pictures for that the other day, actually.
Big things coming for her.
It looks like a good little professional operation coming along there.
COVID or no, they are going to smash it.
So, Trish, as well, I know you're from Carmarthen as well.
Big up
what I liked as well, I know you had your own little slogan, straight out Carmarthen, didn't you?
I did, before that got big, you know.
I love that.
I was 10 years ahead of the curve for that, yeah.
So you
straight out of Carmarthen.
So you got to go back and perform in Carmarthen as well, didn't you? So how was it going back to Carmarthen, your hometown, and playing for the people there? How did that go down?
It was good. Big up Mark Howells every time. He was running the SU and asked me to go and DJ, and it was so sick to take not only myself but Bump and Grind to Carmarthen. Do you know what I mean? Because we'd been in Bristol, Bath, Cardiff, Swansea, so it was sick to go further west down the line.
Yeah, because you don't you don't often hear like a lot of stuff going on like that kind of stuff going off in West Wales. So it's definitely good to
and everybody loved
bit
it.
of like the city to the kind of a bit more the countryside, I suppose, if you can call Carmarthen that slightly.
Well, I wouldn't go that
far.
No,
but yeah.
But compared to Cardiff, it's sick, 'cause everybody likes that music anyways. We all grew up at the same time. Do you know what I mean? They're all bangers, do you know?
Yes.
So
Trish, let's move on, because we are going to be playing one of your tracks momentarily. So tell us a little bit more about your track and what inspired it, and about a little bit more about kind of your producing and things like that.
Okay, so this track, it was kind of like by accident how I fell into this. Big up Amelia Unity every time. She actually gave me some money for a digital audio workspace, and then because she knew then I had this DAW, she was like, "Oh, Trishna, make a beat now." So I was just like, "Oh my god!" And then put forward to work with a bunch of talented girls from Ladies of Rage, led by the singer Edith Crawford, and actually Asha Jane as well. Big up ladies. To create a Women of Colour EP celebrating like Black beauty in Wales.
Wow, that's amazing.
So big up Bianca Ali on naming the EP. It's actually called Harddwch D, which means Black Beauty in Welsh.
Oh, really? That's amazing.
So in the initial stages, it was like, right then, this is, you know, a BAME project. Like, I don't like the term BAME, but like, you know, it's a brownies club sort of thing. So I really wanted to use like Indian instruments, or like have a sort of Indian feel to it. So I thought the brief was hip hop, and I've gone, this is what I've done. I made like so many versions, but this is what we've gone with. Probably gonna remix it again, but I really like the melody. It's obviously special to me because it's the first thing that I've come up with, and like when you look at a project on the laptop and it's empty, and then after however long, you know, it's full and you can hear this song that you've made. It's mad. So big up Edie, big up Asha Jane, Unity, all the ladies on the EP. This is the track called Rise Up. The EP is actually focusing as well on like Black Lives Matter sort of thing, and to just put out, you know, black love, really, or brown love.
That's amazing. Well done, Trish. That's that's going to be quite inspirational for a lot of other DJs and artists in the area.
The EP is sick. Like, I can't wait. It'll be out in January.
Amazing. So how do you feel, like, listening to it back for the first couple of times then, how did you feel about that?
Like, wow. Like, honestly, the girls have smashed it on it. And Edie's vocals, like, I'm just going to make a whole EP of Edie just going, ooh, over my, like, honestly, it's beautiful. It's all beautiful. The whole thing from start to finish, this 6-track EP, is magic.
Cool. So with no further ado then, let's play the track. Hope you enjoy, guys.
Alternative Radio Cardiff, ARC FM.
The soul to the skin, I'm golden, and I appreciate this form was chosen. I am a lighter for the mind that's stolen. My inner beauty come to blaze from frozen. This exterior reflecting my interior. It's so delirious and separation steering us. Intuition, look inside this inner fight we trust. Ignite the power, final hours to a rising love.
Danini deskin out of blind. On no
fallen plenty times before, but I've got a plenty more. Not really sure if it's me or the spliff I'm smoking end up like a meteor. Don't eat meat or dairy, that industry it kinda scare me. I hope that you agree, if not we'll have to let it be. Full of flavour, yes indeed, I got that recipe. S. Louise, I be with E.D. Trish and T. Each of us we be black beauties. Q-U-E-E-N-S. My sisters are the best, melanin infused with bless. Don't let them tell you nothing less, you were impressed. Let go of your stress, sis, yes, it's time to rise finesse. Moving like we playing chess, but this is not a contest. We do it different to the rest. They just doing it to flex upon the net. I'm just doing it to keep my mind in check. High spec, lyrical architect sent to protect, protect.
Needy days get out of line. No need coffee at all. Needy days get out of line. No need coffee at all. Needy days get out of line. No need coffee at all. Needy days get loud of line. No need coffee at all.
S. Louise, I be with E.D. Trish and T. Each of us we be black beauties. Q-U-E-E-N-S. My sisters are the best, melanin infused we bless. Don't let them tell you nothing less, you were impressed. Let go.
So that track is called Rise Up, and it is from the Harddwch D EP, featuring Edith, Zanalia and S. Louise. And yeah, so that's the first beat I ever made.
What an amazing track, Trish. Thank you for sharing that with us. And guys, be sure to support Trish and give her a follow on Instagram. What is your what are you at?
I'm at Trishna Jaikara on all platforms. So yeah, hit me up on my Facebook.
Awesome, guys. Make sure you do that. Cool. So it has been such a pleasure having you on the show today, Trish, and thank you ever so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Please don't forget to donate to the crowdfunder to save the moon. Thanks. Bye.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye.